What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. On the ground, it's Cobb. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Swings it out to his running back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Rice Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Owls in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Under fire. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Leaves it with the running back. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Rice rushes to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on 1st down. He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're
turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
North Texas, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Lewis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lewis. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The give to the back. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
Fellas, wanted to keep you informed on the battle for the Peach State between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be a draw. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll leave it with him. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Running to Green. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Black. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Dropping back, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Rice rushes to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Got his man. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They help.
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Rice rushes to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights.
There he goes! Touchdown, Rice! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's looking deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Rice, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Rice rushes to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Reed. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice.
Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Buys a little time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Pressure coming. Now adjusting. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's balanced. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
To the air, it's Reed. Throwing right. It's complete. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. The play-action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
To give as they work on that clock. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Power football with the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Dukes fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Brings it down on the right side. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this one.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong.